Hello everyone, my name is Jesse Briscoe, and I'm here to tell you today my story of how me as a first-generation college student graduated debt-free. Here we go. I grew up in Moberly, Missouri, a small town in north central Missouri, graduated with about 150 students, top 10% of my graduating class in high school, but I have to say, as much as I always enjoyed school, I knew I wanted to go to college. I did not have a clue how I was going to do that. I come from a lower middle class family where mom and dad, they didn't make a lot of money, and so I knew if I was going to go to college, it's on my shoulders. And I have to say, I was very grateful as I was going throughout high school, especially my senior year. I had one of my math teachers really push me into applying to a number of scholarships, and I did. And that is what helped me survive financially my first year in college at the University of Central Missouri in Warrensburg. Shout out to my mules. I love Central Missouri. But again, that covered my first year. It was quite the culture shock because, again, first generation college student, no one in my family had been. My mom and dad had never been. In fact, a lot of my own extended family members had never been. And so it's not like I could go ask a number of family members, like, what's the first 3 years of college like? I didn't have that. And so here I am, like, having to figure this out on my own, on top of finding a way to pay for it. And so I go through my first year. Like I said, had a number of scholarships that I had carried in from high school. But I knew those only lasted for the first year. And so going into my sophomore year, I needed to figure out how was I going to pay for sophomore year, for junior year, for senior year. And I applied to be a community advisor in university housing at Central Missouri. And that covered my room and board. And so that took care of half of my college expenses. But I knew for the tuition side of it, I needed to get some scholarships. I mean, yes, I had some Pell Grant funding from the FAFSA because, again, my parents' income. But I needed to apply for scholarships. And so I'm not even kidding you. I applied for more than 30 scholarship applications between my sophomore, junior, and senior year each year, knowing that I didn't even meet the criteria for on some of those scholarship applications. And I can tell you right now, I actually received some scholarship money for scholarships I did not meet the criteria for. Very grateful, but it helped me to eventually graduate debt-free. But there was one more area too, becoming a McNair Scholar. That was a part of the TRIO program at Central Missouri. And that is what really helped me get ready for graduate school. Again, here I am, first generation college student going to college, not really sure what I want to do with my life, and now I'm already thinking about graduate school. Didn't even know graduate school was a thing in high school, but the McNair Scholars Program built a foundation for me, and in fact, because of that program, I didn't even have to pay for the application fees in going into graduate school. I had schools contacting me simply because I was a McNair Scholar. And so as I approached graduation, I did earn a bachelor's degree in public relations with a math minor. Those two really don't go together, but I thought I was going to go into college with a math major, but found out I could do the math, but to be honest, I didn't enjoy it. And I had a friend encourage me to go into public relations because what I really wanted to do with my life at that time was to go work for a professional sports team, particularly baseball. And so with a public relations major and a math minor, I thought that would get me on the right step. And so here I am approaching graduation, debt-free, and I apply for graduate school, and I end up going to Wichita State University. Shout out to my Shocker fans. Went there for 2 years, and I'm here to tell you, I also graduated debt-free with my master's degree. I feel like it's a very rare feat, but I'm here to tell you how I was able to do that. Through the McNair Scholars Program, I got scholarships simply because I was in the program to cover graduate school. But I also, because of my experience in university housing at Central Missouri, I applied for a graduate assistant position in housing to serve as an assistant residence life coordinator, essentially an assistant hall director for both years that I was in graduate school. And that not only covered all of my tuition and my room and board, but they paid me an additional salary on top of that. And so I'm here to tell you that not only did I graduate debt-free with both my bachelor's and my master's, I got paid to go to college. And again, coming from a lower middle class family as a first generation college student, a lot of this was on my shoulders, but I want you to know, whoever you are, this can be you too. This can be you. I want you to know this can be your story. And so again, my name is Jesse Briscoe. I'm a first generation college student, and I am a first round draft pick.